Good morning. I just got up. Well, I didn't just get up. I've been up since 6, since almost 11 in the morning. But I have to get my daughter ready because I don't start my other job, my main job really, until next week. And I have not done my hair yet. I'm needing to highlight it or color it because I only do that a couple times a year. And I had some things go on with my family on Monday. You'll have to watch other videos. I'm not sure if I'm going to talk about that or not today because that's one of the reasons why I also haven't made videos. Then I had to go to the dentist and I had to go by my job to drop off some paperwork, my new job that I'm starting, and then tomorrow I do training. So today I'm going to try to do a couple videos. I'm not sure how many. My mind is kind of fragile because I don't feel like I can function because of what's going on with my parents and my older daughter. I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying to let it be in God's hands. But it's very stressful. And I cannot believe yesterday was a year ago that Shanann and Bella and Cece and Nico all got murdered. It was very strange because I woke up yesterday morning at 4 a.m. crying. Yes, it was mainly to do with just emotions running wildly and everything going on with my family and daughter, but I also thought about them and I was like, well, this is kind of around the time. We don't really know the time that she died, but we know it was early morning of August 13th. And last year it was the first day of school when it happened. At least for my daughters, and here in this county it was. This year they started the 12th. I do see that they were going to school that day, but I believe it's because they were in daycare part-time and they were about to go into the school part of it. I was thinking about trying to watch a couple videos before this. I did see some pictures of all of them because I'm on groups of Facebook that put up pictures of her and the girls and a lot of tributes, and they're very nice. Sometimes they can be very depressing. Of course, we don't want to forget them. But at the same time, it's like, how's it already been a year? I know I've been through a lot this past year. Because last year, whenever this happened, both my daughters were making a change because my youngest was going into middle school and my oldest was going into high school. And then, I think I might change this over this way. And then, in September, I went to, before September, I believe it was actually a year ago, I went to the dentist as I did yesterday. But I got x-rays. I did not get those yesterday, I just got cleaning. And they checked the side of my neck because there was this spot that I explained on one of my videos that was about this big. Did not itch, did not hurt or anything, but it was an unusual spot that showed up. And they kind of reminded me about it at the dentist. So then after that, I set up for me to go to the doctor. And then I got the news that I needed to go to a dermatologist, and then the dermatologist did a biopsy in there, and then they told me I needed to go to a surgeon that was like 30 or 40 minutes away, and then I ended up having 2 surgeries, and they thought it went deep to bone cancer, but I got cleared, I believe, at the very end of January. All the while my parents are trying to take me to court over my older daughter. So, I was home more, and I stumbled across this case, and I believe I seen something about it on Facebook, and then I decided to go and search it on YouTube, and that's how I got into it, because I had more time than I do now. It was unbelievable. It took me by surprise and shock like it did the world. It's still unfathomable. It still doesn't make any sense. a lot of people, as I agree as well, think that Chris has not told the truth to this day still. Some of us still think that the mistress was implicated. She obviously had to be somehow implicated in it. Was she there? I'm not sure. I mean, she was there the whole time that Shanann was gone, pretty much, or he was at her apartment. So who knows? Are we ever going to know? I hope so. I would believe so. It could take years, decade, 2 decades. Who knows how long it's going to take. Now Chris has been in there for a year. And I believe I read that the house is up for auction again coming up soon. I just don't know how anybody could ever live there. I mean, I know there's murders and people die in a lot of places, in houses. But it's just the severity of that murder. I don't know if I would feel comfortable in there. I almost feel like it needs to be a memorial, but I know how banks and everything is about property, because they had that house built, I believe, only a couple years prior to that, which I still have never looked up if it was actually Indian burial ground. I know I did do a video about it, and I did read a couple of articles and a couple things about it, but I did not go into intensive, search for it. I kind of have this channel to do my reviews, chit chat, talk about certain crimes or deaths that are mysterious, that seem like crimes. Not that I've really done a lot of that either. And I don't really know if a lot of will be going on this year, because I'm going to be starting back. Not that I really ever ended working. It was here. I still work my promos, of course. I still was tutoring over the summer. But now I'm kind of not trying to do the tutoring. And I mean, I will if it's convenient how it's been recently, because it is kind of hard to tutor in the afternoon when I'm worrying about my daughters getting home from school, mainly my younger daughter right now because of what's going on, her homework, making dinner, just winding down from the day, especially since I'm going to have a day job mainly Tuesday through Thursday. It's only going to be part-time, so I should still have some time, but to get into the groove of all of it and everything at first, I don't see having much time. And I feel like I don't have a lot to say about Shanann and Chris, because a lot has been said about it. I have voiced my opinion throughout many videos, as well as many other people. I really meant to do this on the anniversary. I'm kind of just wanting them to be at peace now, even though I know that there's still a lot missing and possibly even a suspect missing. I just feel like there's not really a lot to talk about with it now. It's kind of a waiting game and seeing what Chris ends up doing after being there a while, what new information comes out. I just really can't believe it's been a year, and I know that's cliche and everybody says that, but it's been a rough year for me. I mean, all the way from September 2018 till now, it's still really basically going on. I mean, there has been a lot of ups. There's been a lot of downs. There's a lot of things that are changing and going on, and hopefully they, pan out. Not pan out as in go away, but pan out to work out. And hopefully I can just start getting back to feeling like myself. Hopefully one day we will have the answers to some things for this case that we do not have the answers for. I will always try to update videos when we get new information, or if I come across new information, or if I'm more in the mood to do it. But I do want to say rest in peace, Shanann, Nico, Bella, and Cece. You will never be forgotten. We all still remember you to this day and every day. You will always be a great mystery of why. Hopefully we hear more of the reasoning why and actual truth. God bless, and just remember life is short.